Joining us now is retired Air Force Brigadier General John Teichert. General, question. I'm old enough that I remember when Ronald Reagan used Star Wars, right, the Strategic Defense Initiative, to sort of end the Cold War, right? He increased the leverage against the Soviets, and they became afraid that we would be impermeable, and it really helped tip the balance. But we didn't have the technology to really do it. Do we really have the technology to do this now?
Chris, we've seen in Israel that they have their own Iron Dome, or a layered system of defense,
right,
that has allowed them to respond to ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, aircraft, and drones.
Right.
I realize that we're 100 times bigger than Israel.
Israel is about the size of New Jersey.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep, and so that makes it a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
The idea that the #1 job of the Defense Department is homeland security is one that is noble.
Yeah.
The question is, can we do this thing that President Trump wants us to be able to do with the technology that we have in a way that is actually reasonable so that it doesn't shrink or dwarf the rest of the DoD budget?
I know that you can't compromise any secrets, but we've got some stuff, right? I think most Americans figure that we have some means to intercept or shoot down missiles heading for the United States as it is, right?
We do. And the question is then, are we willing to scale that up so we can protect all of America? And is there something that is on the near horizon, like those lasers from Star Wars in the 1980s, that give us the wholesale capability to take care of our homeland, regardless of where those missiles come from and regardless of where they're going?
And so this is so you use the term multi-layered. So this is ground, air, space. This would have to be a multidisciplinary approach, right?
It would, and it would require us then to have sensors and shooters and the ability to integrate all of those things together to take care of every possible threat that includes ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, aircraft, and drones.
So it could be, I saw estimates as much as $5 trillion, which seems like an awful lot of money. And the time horizon on this, we'd be talking about years and years. So it's trillions of dollars and years and years and years to do it. Is that a good investment?
It makes sense to start if we're going to head down this pathway, scaling so that you protect cities like Washington, D.C., or major strategic areas. And then hopefully, as you're working on those limited geographic areas, that we find a breakthrough in technology that can allow us to do this thing like directed energy at far less cost than $5 trillion.
Oh, that sound you hear is the noise of humming across the river at all of the defense contractors right across the river. They're saying, we like the sound of that. This would be a big project. General, we appreciate your time. Thank you for being here, and have a wonderful Easter.
Thanks, Chris.